from tripping on the opening leg.
Right after the break. Oh, and she catches her heel and goes down.
And then wiping the floor with the competition.
Remarkable, and there you mentioned they'll feel the energy of this crowd.
These are the most shocking running comebacks ever recorded. The Swift Swiss. The 2023 European U23 Championships. 4x400 meters heats. Turkey held the lead. Kaya had delivered a clean and controlled handoff, and now it was Ilya's race to lose. Britain's Brodie Young sat in second. The top three were advancing automatically.
Finishes this lap. Kaya hands over just in the lead to Ilya Shanakshi.
But further back, something was stirring. Switzerland's anchor, Lionel Spitz, had taken the baton dead last.
Turkey have an opportunity to bring in Akçam or Nazir, the fast 400 hurdlers.
Yet what happened next defied logic.
Brodie Young, who's had a fantastic season, in second place for Britain at the moment, behind Turkey. First three going through automatically.
Spitz started tearing through the pack.
Spitz, the silver medalist in the 400 yesterday. Spitz coming through brilliantly. Raftery fighting as well. Oh my word, Lionel Spitz, what a hero!
His teammates swarmed him. Elsewhere, Turkey was wondering what had just happened. The ghost in the outside lane. The mixed 4x400 relay was practically Poland's event, but on this day in Espoo, something seemed off.
So who will have the lead once they begin to hug the inside? With our second set of runners, Edoardo Scotti though really saving something.
France led, the Dutch pressed, as Italy sat in third.
Close together. This is so excitingly poised. And Katia Azevedo of Portugal hits the front with Folorenzo of Italy.
Poland sat somewhere in the chaos.
So the crowd now waiting with big anticipation. One leg to go.
Then Kaczmarek took the baton.
So Italy, France, Great Britain, Portugal have dropped back, and then the Polish.
She had been ridden off. Then she did this.
Inside the Stadion Slaski, in front of a home crowd, Kaczmarek surely round the outside, all the way into lane 3. Perhaps it was inevitable as Poland take victory in the final event.
3 minutes 12.17 seconds. Poland won the race. Never ever right off the poles. The patient man's race. The 2015 European Athletics Indoor Championships, Praha. Turkey's Özbilen had led from the front all race.
Look at the way this field is stretching out, and it is Özbilen who is there, and Smirnov behind him.
That was his way. It had always been his go-to technique.
Who's running well. That's not too quick though. 57.51. It's not suicidally fast.
With 800 meters remaining, he still held the lead. The field had compressed. Nothing was settled.
The way back to Travers at the back. Halusa now moving further up into fourth as O'Hare moves into second ahead of Ingebrigtsen.
But this race was still far from over.
And the crowd are roaring because they can see Halusa challenging in this race. He's in third place, a place ahead of Ingebrigtsen now.
From nowhere, Jakub Halusa made his intentions known, loudly.
Halusa, the crowd are really loving this, and Halusa is closing. Halusa is closing on Özbilen. Özbilen leads, and the check is coming up fast as the first performer is on the middle. And he's doing it. Halusa's got it. And second place there.
Özbilen, who had led throughout, was swallowed in the last steps. 3 minutes 37 seconds, a national record for Halusa on home soil. The underdog rises. The men's 10,000 meters at the Daegu 2011 World Championships in Athletics was Mo Farah's for the taking.
And it's going to be really hard to beat Mo Farah, really. That man has been totally dominant. The Somalian born now, based in Great Britain.
Then he kicked, 500 meters out. A gap opened up.
Mo Farah is taking the lead like he did before in some of the races we've seen him already in the season. So it's Mo Farah taking it up, looking very relaxed at the front of the field at the moment.
but one name was still hanging on behind him like a shadow.
Or is he? Here goes Mo Farah's drive for home. Mathathi is trying to cover it, but I don't think he can. Mo Farah is pouring it on now. It's over, I think. The man's gone away. Jalan is trying to come past his teammate to take up the challenge, but I think the gold medal is going away to the backstraight, or is it?
22-year-old Ibrahim Jalan pulled a move that sent the entire stadium into disarray.
Jalan is closing into the home straight. Mo Farah is trying his best. Jalan is closing. Can Mo Farah hang on? But Jalan is sprinting again. It's going to be Ethiopia yet again in a 10,000 meters. What a race! Mo Farah takes second.
Ethiopia took gold and bronze. Farah took silver. For the Brit, the dream stayed exactly that. The anchor and the impossible. At the 2019 UIL Outdoor Championships, DeSoto had led from the front all night. 4 of the top 7 teams in the nation were in this race, and DeSoto had outrun them all.
And Kingwood is ranked 18th, so 4 of the top 7 teams in the nation are in this race. You also have the fastest man in the country, one of the fastest all time, in Matt Bowling, who will likely anchor for Straight Jesuit. So
throughout the second leg, DeSoto seemed adamant to cling on to the lead.
I mean, you saw that workout on mile split and flow track.
Yeah.
They've got a team of 400-meter guys, so these guys can run well. DeSoto, obviously, so much history in the relays. We saw what the women did just a moment ago, 135.
Then Matt Bowling took the baton, and the writing was almost on the wall already.
So DeSoto, what a third leg, putting it out. So now we're going to see Matt Bowling. This stadium is on their feet. He's got the stick, and they're almost 3 seconds back.
The stadium rose.
Bowling is eating up ground on that backstretch. He has got so much work to do. This would be a huge task if he could do it.
And then what DeSoto feared most eventually happened.
Bowling is catching him.
Bowling is coming. Here comes Bowling.
This stadium is going crazy right now.
People on their feet.
DeSoto in first, but Matthew Bowling, the fastest man in the country, is chasing down DeSoto. Straight Jesuit is going to take this.
Bowling
is he going to do it? Matthew Bowling comes from 3 seconds back to win the 4x4.
3 seconds. Erased. One of the fastest high schoolers in history had just proved exactly why. The girl who rewrote the record books. Union Catholic were 6th at the 2017 New Balance Nationals Outdoor. The nation's best relay teams were way ahead of them. By the time Sydney McLaughlin was taking the baton, they were 6th. The stadium had already written Union Catholic off, but it would soon turn out to be a big mistake. 49.85 seconds, the fastest anchor split ever recorded by a high school girl in any relay event. From 6th to 1st, a national title, and a record that still stands. That's Sydney McLaughlin for you, from the ground to first place. At the 2023 Simmons-Harvey International, Michigan's 4x400 meters relay team hit the track literally.
Isam of Michigan starting to close that down right after the break. Oh, and she catches her heel and goes down.
Michigan's Sophia Isom had a nightmare first leg, but she got up and kept running. But Michigan was dead last.
Moved into the lead here for Ohio State on leg number 2.
Great turn from Robinson.
Then something shifted. Sutherland split 51.4 seconds, 3 seconds faster than anyone else on that leg.
Yeah, Michigan is right back in it now. So really wise move from Isam, not only to give her teammates the opportunity to run, but they're back in the race.
By the third exchange, the dynamics had shifted drastically.
And so far, that lead went from about 30 to about 8.
Incredible.
Yeah, I think by the time Rinda passes off, she'll be leading.
Then the final leg came, and Zia Holman did not disappoint.
Then the Michigan Wolverines from the track on the ground to first place in the women's 4x4 relay.
Remarkable, and you mentioned they'll feel the energy of this crowd.
From the ground to the gold, Michigan had done the impossible. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more entertaining videos like this.